Good afternoon, everybody. It's been another absolutely lovely day today. And today in our practice, we are starting from standing and we're going to celebrate the elements, a practice in celebration of the elements. Each element has a connection with the different parts of the body. The earth element is connected to the legs, around the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, our root lock. Water is the sacrum around the pelvis. Fire is our solar plexus, the tummy. The air, of course, is the lungs and the heart and the throat. And ether or space, the eyes, the head, the crown. So a practice for the whole body today, a flowing practice for the whole body in celebrations of the elements. And I'm going to start with salute to the elements from standing. So come and stand on your mat, take a moment to get settled. I've got my feet a little bit apart here because I need to move. It's what I call a yang practice, which is an energetic flowing practice, as opposed to yin, where we sit down and we let go into the postures and take some time in each posture. Good. Let's stand a moment, lift the toes up, spread them out so you can feel the connection to the earth and you can feel grounded. You can feel that support. Shut the eyes. You can interlink the fingers if you like. Have the hands in front of you. Connect to the energy in your tummy. And feel the breath here. Just feel the tummy gently rising and falling. With the in-breath, expanding, and the out-breath, relaxing back. Feel the ribs expanding and relaxing back. And you're breathing into the upper chest. Feel grounded. Feel balanced. The earth beneath you and the sky above you. Feel well supported, relaxed, and ready for our practice. So 3 rounds of this. Just visualize you've got a big ball of energy in your tummy and you're going to breathe in and draw that energy up. And take it all the way down and just spread it around and give it back to the earth. Do 3 rounds of this before we begin the salute to the elements and coming again. Nice big in-breath. Push the energy down. Spread it all around, right out to the skies, and give it back to the earth. And we come again. So we start to feel balanced, feel grounded between the earth and the skies and everything in between. And one more breath. And so we'll begin the salute to the elements. Take your hands to your heart, to the mudra, Anjali mudra, and come down and greet your practice. I've taken my feet a little bit further apart. Breathe in, breathe out, namaste. Open to space. And come down to the water and gather the water up. All the way up to the skies and push up to the skies. So I've got my palms reversed, you can't see my hands. I'm going to take a sway over to your right, I'm mirroring you. And up to the top and over to the left. Push down with your feet. Let's do one more to each side. Particularly pushing down with the opposite foot. To make more space through the sides of the body. Well done. Reach up as little back bends and salute the sun. Lift your heart, lift your tummy towards the sun. And then being really careful here, I'm going to take the feet a little bit wider apart and look at the left hand and sweep the left arm over and come and greet the earth to your right. Come down, that's it. Greetings to the earth. And then swing the left arm back as you open into this sun greeting. Well done. Other way, the right arm comes forward and we touch down. Salute the earth. And all the way back, and this time opening to space, coming down to the water and plucking the lotus bud out of the water and taking the bud to your heart. And then to the throat, the brow, the crown, and reaching up to space. You can't see my hands, I'll bend the knees a bit so you can. So you just see the flower open in the sunshine. Opening in the sunshine. That's it. And then gather the bud all the way down to the crown, the brow, the throat, the heart. And the bud shuts at the heart. And stand there for a moment. A couple of minutes. And think about something lovely that you've seen in nature today or over the past week. Hold that thought in your mind's eye. Visualize the scene. So many beautiful things, aren't there? Imagine you're there now. Keep that thought with you, that happy thought with you, and we'll do 2 more rounds. So your hands are at your hearts. And you breathe in, you breathe out into the greeting. Open up to space. Come down to the water, get a lovely flow with your practice here. Reach up to the sky, palms reach up to the sky, and we'll sway. And if you want to put any music on, you know, when you practice your own music, you know, there's always a choice of that. I'm not playing music because it distorts a bit and for copyright reasons. Then reach back and greet the sun. And we're going to turn, so left fingers come forward, turn, greetings to the earth. And sweep back, can be a bit wobbly, greeting the sun. All the way to the earth, the other side. Well done. And then open up and come to space. Come down to the water, pick the bud out of the water. And take it to your throat, your brow, your crown, and all the way up to the sunshine. I'll bend my knees a moment, you don't have to, just so you can see me. And let the blossoms open in the sun. Gather it back to the heart. Keep it there. And think of another lovely thing in nature, maybe something you've seen recently or something from the past. I've been remembering the sea. And hold that in your heart and keep it with you. 1 more round. Breathe in, breathe out. Space. And the water. And draw up the water. Reach up to the sky. See if you can bend over a little bit further this time. Root down with the opposite foot. So you can really open up through the ribs. Little back bend. And come to the earth. The sun. That's it, be careful, don't fall over with this. Space. Gather your bud from the water, take it to your heart, hold it there a moment. Your throat, your brow, your crown chakra, up to the sunshine. So you keep your legs straight, reach up to the sunshine and open the petals in the sun. See your lotus bud. Take it back to your heart and hold it there. And then think about all the elements. The earth, the water, sun or fire, air, and then space or ether. And give love and thanks for them, because without these elements we'd have no beautiful earth, no life. we wouldn't be here, or the creatures we share the beautiful earth with, or the beauty of nature. Give love and thanks for all of that now. Well done. Bring your arms down by the side, and you're going to come to the front of your mat. I'm going to come sideways because you can see me better. Let's roll down really slowly. And come onto table, come onto hands and knees here. Just straightening my mat. They seem to get a bit messed up on the carpet. Little circles in the hips. That's it. The hips are associated with the water elements. I mustn't think about that too much, otherwise I shall want to do a wee. Let's go the other side and make the circles as big or as small as you want now. Feeling that all of the spine can get involved. Between the shoulders, into the neck. You might even shut your eyes. Be aware of anywhere that feels a bit stuck, a bit tight today. Go the other way. Beautiful fluid circles here. Good. Making it even bigger. When we feel supported by the earth, we can flow more easily. And then come onto your hands and knees again. And do a few of these cat cows, and you know those well. You inhale into cow, you look up, and you round the back. Look at your thighs. And get a lovely flow from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Well done. You might even shut the eyes again. Just think about breathing in slowly. Think about the mantra of the breath. Breathing out slowly. Breathing in deep and soft. Breathing out slowly, navel to spine. Just imagine getting your forehead on your thighs. I know you don't, but that's the direction. And when you look up, imagine getting the back of the head on your tail. We're going to do 2 more. This is one of my favourite ones, and it's simple. Good to do every day, even if you haven't got much time for anything else. Let's round the back. Tuck your toes under, give them a good stretch, and take your bum back to your heels and take a stretch there. And if this isn't comfortable, put the front of the feet on the mat. Nice deep breaths. You can come up on fingertips. And you get this lovely stretch from the fingertips up the arm to the shoulder. Maybe lift up under the armpits a bit. Relax, but otherwise you can bend the arms. Do what suits you. Think about breathing in deeply and softly, and feel connected to the earth in child. Feel the earth supporting you and holding you. Come up slowly. Oh, everybody loves this next one. Let's think about your feet. So tuck your toes under and sit your bum back on your heels. Good. Can you feel that? It's a love-hate one, isn't it? Let's sit there for a little bit. And let's think about our breath. Come and breathe with me. Breathe into your tummy, up into your ribs, into your chest, into your back. And a nice long, slow, complete out breath. Draw the navel to the spine. Oh, let's do some more. Breathe into the tummy, up into the ribs, into the chest, into the back, and pause. And let it all go lovely and slowly. Can I hear your feet screaming yet? And let's go a bit deeper. Breathe right up into the tummy, into the sides of the ribs, right up into the collarbone area between the shoulders. Nice big long, slow out breath. Hang on there, keep going. Breathe up into the tummy, up into the sides of the ribs, right up into the collarbone area between the shoulders, and pause. Let everything go nice and long and complete and smooth. Done brilliantly. Feeling all right? What about these feet? Oh gosh, they need a little bit of a wiggle, don't they? Give it a little bit of a wiggle here with a shake. And then, you know, it's quite nice. Sit your bum up, put the front of the feet on the mat, and you can lift your knees up. And then you give the back of the front of the feet a nice stretch out there. You can lift knees up, or you can lift both knees up and stretch out the front of the feet. Quite like doing this one. It's quite fun. Have a little sway. Oh, great. So you can carry on doing that, one knee or both. Or some people even like coming up into a down dog with the front of the feet on the mat. But don't worry about it too much if this is your first down dog. See what that feels like maybe. Oh, big upside down V. Come down with the toes a wiggle. So looking after our feet, because they do so much work for us. So we can root down and connect to the earth, and we can flow from there more freely. Good. So come, I'm going to do a little baby sun greetings. I'm just checking what I'm doing here because good. I've been doing a few different lesson plans and sometimes everything gets muddled up in my head. So excuse me if I do look at my notes. So you're at the back of your mat and don't worry about kneeling too much. I know some people need to be like this because the knees don't like it, but we are moving. Take your hands to your heart. We'll come again, breathing in, breathing out, namaste. And breathing in, come to your baby sun greeting again, greet the sun. Exhale, reach forwards. Inhale, hands and knees. Tuck the toes under, spread them out, lift the knees, lift the hips, come up into a big V. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, get those heels down a bit more, stretch out the calves. Let's come again, and rising up. Exhale, take the heels towards the back wall and then down, so you get more of a stretch through the back of the legs. Let's do one more. And exhaling, push down with the hands so the sit bones lift even more. And you can spread the toes out if the heels come down. Well done. Come onto the knees, look up, front of the feet on the mat, take it back, bump to heels, exhale. Come to kneeling. Namaste. Let's do two more like this. The in-breath. Just imagine there's that hand between your shoulders and you're supported. And then you reach. Feel the space you're making through the sides of the body. And we get a lovely flow with our breath, just like that water element. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees and reach up to the sky. Inhaling up, exhaling, heels down, stretch out the calves. And again. Exhale, drop the chest a bit more towards the thighs. Fantastic. And one more. And as you get those heels towards them up, and you lift the toes up, spread them out. Come onto the knees, draw the chest through, take it back, exhale completely. Come to kneeling. One more like this. So using the breath, it's the very essence of your asana practice. Exhale. Three rises. And exhale, let the neck be beautifully long. Look at your thighs. Can you get those heels down and lift the toes? Don't worry if you can't. One more, but keep the knees soft. With you drawing up through our thighs. Come onto your knees, draw the chest through. Take it back. Coming again, and this is going to be different. Breathe in, breathe out, and up we come. And exhale. Looking through. Down dog. Let's take 3 deep breaths here, holding down dog. lift your heels off. If it's right for you, lift your right leg up and open up the knee. Let's work into the hips a bit more. You can flex the foot or not. You can circle the ankle. You can wiggle the toes. We could look under our left armpit at our right foot or under our right armpit. It doesn't matter. See if you can open up that hip a bit more. Well done. Press down with both hands, especially that right hand, so you're balanced well. Good. Lift the right leg up. Draw the knee through, forehead to knee. Step the foot through or help it. So I've got my hands here in a right foot, and I'm just going to move. Stretch the leg out and bend the knee. So you've got to just move my hand so you can see. Watch the back knee. Good. So you just sink a little bit deeper into the hips. Well done. One more back, come forward, put the hands on the forehead, on the thigh, firm up the tummy muscles, draw the shoulders down and open up into your crescent moon. You could interlock the fingers if you like, or keep the arms open. Pinky fingers can just turn towards the front if the arms are open. Sink a bit. Breathing in energy and spread that energy all the way through you. Nice energetic breath. The moon is associated with the water element. It's about our feminine energy. See if you can sink a little bit deeper here. Roll the shoulders back. Nice firm tummy. Lengthen the tail and lift the pubic bone up, but draw the ribs down like there's a magnetic force between the two. Well done. So we're working into the hips a little bit here. I'm going to turn towards the front. Stay where you are. I'm going to walk that right foot in towards the centre, and then watch your knee. If your knee's not happy with this, don't do it. I have to be quite careful with this because I'm quite arthritic in this knee of mine. I'm going to come on the outer edge of the foot, but I can do it gently. But if it's not good for your knee, don't do it at all. Hand each side of that front foot, and the front foot's in the middle. We're on the edge of the foot. I'll just do some little bending the elbows and coming down. So I can really feel that in the hip. I'm not going too deep this side because of my knee, but if you can take your forehead right down towards your toes, that's fine. But whichever way you can feel it in the hip, we can hold it there a little bit longer and sink into it, or you can keep moving up and down, or don't do it at all. Couple more breaths. We're just waking up our hips. And then come out of it very carefully and stretch out that leg. Curl the toes up. So you're really lengthening over that leg. Push back through your hips. That's it. Particularly the right hip. Draw the right hip forward and push back. Lengthen the spine over the pelvis. And some of you might even creep a little bit further forward. Some of you might bring the fingers to face the back. So you can just let go, lengthen over that leg, and the upper body's in and out. Or you might be like this, and that's whatever you're doing is perfect. Sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of a wiggle here. Oh. And let go. Knee is soft, don't lock it. Draw it up through the thigh. So we need this lovely length through the front of the body before we come forward. So you can see I'm not rounding my back. We don't round the back. My gaze is over my toes because I can't. If I wanted to get my nose on my knee, it'd be like this. And that's a bit crap, really. I need to get that length through the front of the body, through the sides. Good. Bend the knee. You're going to just step back to down dog. No, you're not. No, you're not. Stay where you are. We're going to tuck the toes under. I'm going to come into plank from here. Good. So the good news is I'm not holding plank. You might have your knees down. If they're up, draw the shoulders over the wrists and come forward. Fabulous. So we're on the ground. Let's think about our mid-back, because if we're going to open into back bends, chest opening postures, we need a really strong mid-back to support the front of the body. So have your hands, draw the elbows in towards the shoulders. Have the hands just under the shoulders like that. Forehead on the mat, and look first. I'm just going to lift. Little lifts here. I'm looking ahead of me, at the mat in front of me, because my neck's in line with my spine and I'm only moving the upper body. My low back's perfectly all right. I'm pushing down through my pubic bone, through my thighs, but if there's any tension in the low back, don't do it. You might feel a little bit, but any discomfort or pain, please stop. We're just working to strengthen the thoracic spine. It's that mid-back, girls, where your bra strap is. Keep the elbows in. A few more. You should be able to feel it. Keep the neck relaxed. Good. When we can strengthen our mid-back, then our lower back and our neck don't do so much work. Just take a little rest a moment. Cheek to one side, have a wiggle. So either take the elbows down and hold Sphinx, or take the palms down and come in up into your cobra. You don't have to come too high, elbows can be bent. You take the hands out further, just so you've got that beautiful curve through your mid-back. And you breathe in, you draw the chest through, and you breathe out, you lengthen the spine. And where are your shoulders? So they like that. Draw them down the back. We forget about our shoulders, don't we? There's your chin sticking out like that. We want to go forward, don't we? So with determination, chin sticking out, but keep the neck in line with the spine. Stay soft. Keep your back soft. Good. A few breaths here. Push your thighs into the mat like they're the cobra's tail. Breathe in, draw the chest through. Breathe out, lengthen the spine. Good. One more breath. Breathing in and out. Come down. Take a little bit of a sway here to relax the low back. Good. A bit of windscreen wiping, doing really well. And then straighten the legs. Take your hands under your shoulders. Take a big stretch back and a little wiggle here. And allow your back to relax. Take a moment. Well done. Come up slowly. We're going to do the other side, and it's going to be slightly different, but we'll start off with our sun greeting. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, push your thighs forward. You can look up and take the head back only if it feels right. And reach forward. Good. Onto the hands and knees, look up. Tuck the toes under. Let's hold that for three. A few breaths here to really feel grounded. So push down with your hands as well as your feet. Spread the fingers out and feel you're really rooted. The index finger and the thumb really need a good connection to the earth. Well done. Lift the heels off, reach that left leg up. And then bend the knee and open if it's right for you. And you can circle the ankle, you can wiggle the toes, you can flex the foot. See if you can stack the hips on top of each other, open the knee even more. Press down with your hands, particularly that left hand. You might look under the left armpit or the right armpit. Start to reach that left heel towards the right shoulder. Maybe look under the right armpit, see if you can see the left foot. Press your palms down and draw up. Soften the belly. Lift the right heel off, reach the left leg up, draw the knee in. You might have to take it round to the side to help it through, or help it through, back knee down, and there you are again. So hands are inner foot, if you like, they can be each side as we move. See if you can sink a bit deeper. A nice stretch for that right front thigh. You can see that, can't you? You can see that happening. Well done. Come up. Stack the spine on top of the pelvis. Push down on your thighs. Zip up the tummy muscles. Shoulders roll back. Lift the heart into your crescent moon. You can do the mudra if you like. Index fingers together, thumbs crossed, or like this, if the shoulders are tight. Breathing into the space of the heart, roll the shoulders back. A lovely posture for the energy in the heart, for the air element. But it's not only about air, it's about prana. Prana's the life force. Our breath is our life force. Breathing in energy and spreading that energy all the way through you. And sink a bit deeper now. And well done. So I'm going to open up that left knee. So I'll come round here and you stay where you are. Left foot is in the middle on the edge of the foot, and I'm all right this side, so we can go a bit deeper. Go gently if you're not, or don't do it at all. I'm going to come down. I can get my forehead to my toe on that side, but we have to work with what we've got, don't we? And we have to be very body aware and only do what is right for our body, our unique body. We're all very different. A yoga is going to give you much more a sense of body awareness, and I can only direct you. I don't know how you feel, so please go safely and gently. Good. You might even hold it there for a little bit. Quite strong. You might just hang out there and see if you can let go a little bit more. It's early in the practice, so go really gently with it. Couple more breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. The in-breath and the out-breath. And a jolly good stretch is welcome here. We have hands here or each side. Just start to creep forward, trying to shut the gap between the belly and the chest and the thigh. The shoulders are back, the foot can be flexed. You get this nice stretch through the back of the thigh. A little bit of a stretch for the bladder meridian in the back of the thigh. Connected to the water elements. Maybe have a little bit of a wiggle here. Well done. You could even take your hand and see if you can open up the back of the knee a bit more, but don't lock it as you press on the foot. Do whatever feels right. Some will come forward, some will take the hands back. This is Ardha Hanumanasana, your half split, the half monkey god posture. See if you can let go even more. Let's come again to our lunge. Just taking back to my mat, and this time we tap the right toes down so we come up to plank again, same as before. Our knees have come down. Take the shoulders over, keep the tummy firm, elbows stay in while you come all the way down carefully if it's right for you. Fantastic. So we thought just now about strengthening the mid-back, our thoracic spine. I'm strengthening the low back now with our locust pose, Shalabhasana. So some of you have done this before with me and some of you haven't. Let me explain. So I'm going to roll on my side, take my arms under my body and make fists. I'm going to roll on my tummy in a minute and push my fists into the mat, not into my tummy or my groin. And they're my support, these fists. So rolling onto my tum, have a wiggle, push your fists underneath you into the mat, so they're your support, and that's going to help you to keep you strong and balanced. Relax through your bum. You can have your forehead on the mat or your chin on the mat, and together we're going to raise the right leg. Good, that's lovely. You keep your forehead or chin down. I'm just looking up a moment. You can see that's lovely. Good. So if that's too much and it's too strong, it's some little raises here, okay? And you can really feel it strengthening that front thigh. But if it's pulling on the low back and it's hurting your back, please rest. Firm up your tummy muscles. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Can you lift that leg higher? Push down with those fists. That's 1. And a bit higher, 2. Breathing in and out. And jolly well done. That was good. Take a rest a moment, a little rock. Take time to check in how your back is. Fabulous. Let's lift the left leg up beautifully high. And you know you can always do this more dynamically by raising up and down. Lift that leg even higher. Draw up through the thigh. Keep the knees soft. Try to keep the hips level too. Keep pushing into the mat. Tummy firm. 3 more breaths. Breathing in and out. And in and out. And in and out. Well done. Keep your fists underneath you, the arms underneath you. Push into the mat, but relax the low back. Have a little rock from side to side. Take your cheek from one side to rest. We'll take a few breaths here. So come with me, breathing in and breathing out completely. Inhaling and exhaling completely. Inhaling, exhaling completely. Take your head back to the mat, forehead or chin down. Breathing in and out. On the next in-breath, breathing in, push down, lift both legs up. Otherwise, just one at a time. 5 breaths. 1, push a bit higher. 2, keep the tummy firm. 3, you can do it. 4, 5, and 1 for luck. Breathing in and out. Come down with care. Jolly well done. Make a pillow of your hands, bend your knees and just sway from side to side. Allow the low back to release and relax. I think how that felt. It's a bit of a Marmite one. People either seem to love it or hate it. And we're going to come back. Just take a little moment to lengthen the spine in a wide-legged child. Connect to the earth again. You can have your arms in front of you, or you might just bend the elbows and make a little, put your head in your palms and relax here. Feel your low back lengthening. Feel the stretch of the inner thighs. Let go. Nice gentle breaths. Keep a softness in your breath, a softness in your forehead, a softness in your jaw. Fantastic. Let's come up through a squat. Did this the other week. So we'll squat. Some of you, your feet come right down flat, which is nice. Mine don't. Some of you might want to take a support, a pillow or a little brick or block. Always remember to bring, something with you, a book to rest on if you haven't got a block or a pillow. Anything that you need. Sometimes a strap's necessary. So let's just take our prayer hands to our hearts. Zip up the tummy muscles. So rooting down, another one for the earth. There seems to be lots of these for the earth. Imagine there's a little weight on your tail pulling you down as you sink down even lower. Great. So you may stay here. If the knees don't like this and you're not happy, just stay seated. We could reach forward and round the back, tuck the chin in, lengthen the spine. And that's a nice one because we did all those back bends. Take a few deep breaths there and feel the breath in between the shoulders. Maybe come on to the fingertips a little bit more. Feel that stretch as you sink down deeper. Well done. So choices, yogi's choice. Some of you will stay there. Some will heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe in. Get the feet together, widen the knees. Take the hands down. Maybe get the elbows down. Maybe get the elbows down and stay there maybe. Look at your feet. Some of you will do a bind, get the armpit in front of the shin and take your hands around and hold the back of the heels and hold this little forward bend. Malasana, the garland pose. Gather inwards. Nice deep breaths. Feeling connected to the earth. I'm going to look up and slowly come up from here. So find your forward bend. Get that lovely waterfall effect that the spine is a waterfall. It's water. And it's just flowing over the legs. And you're lovely and free and have a wiggle. And then you can put your hands on your shins and you can bend the knees a bit. Keep them soft and slowly, 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 slowly restep the spine. Slowly curl up. And come up. And around the back and come down again. And keep the chin tucked into last and restacking. rolling up. Fabulous. And then coming down. Rolling up one more time. Lovely, healthy, free and flexible spine. And then standing at the front of your mat, I'm going to do a few energizing breaths again. I'm just having a drink of water. And if you have a drink or anything you need, standing in the centre of your mat, take your hands to your heart, connect with the energy centre of the heart, feet about hip width apart. And we're going to open up your angel wings, palms face the back, roll the shoulders back, bit of a Titanic one, and exhale round the back, hands meet in a prayer, gather the energy back to the heart, angel wings, let's do 2 more. Breathing in, roll the shoulders back, exhale, gather in. Big stretch in the back's nice. Take the energy home. One more then. Feel the breath in the sides of the ribs. Fantastic. So you're standing at the front of your mat. I'm going to stay facing forward to show you this next bit, and then I'm going to turn so you can see me properly. Just make sure you're comfortable. So this next one's called Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. I sometimes play the chant in class. Some of you might remember it. Om Namah Shivaya means I bow to the divine consciousness, the connection of us all. So it basically means that we are one, we're all connected. We're all part of this one life. I bow to the divine consciousness. So you're standing at the front of your mat and you bend the knees well, and you're going to take that left foot behind the right and want to be toes down, and both knees are bent. You're going to open up, come forward, bend the knees. So it's 5 breaths. Breathing into the space of the heart. Opening up through the shoulders. Squeeze the knees and thighs together because it's a bit of a balance. That's 4. So from here, I'm going to move that left foot back and come on the outer edge of the foot. The knees are bent. And you come over to your right. And I'm looking down at my left foot. It's got a lovely stretch through the left side of the body. You could even do a bind there. Let's take another 5 breaths. So you carry on holding it. I'm just turning this way, but you don't need to. From Om Namah Shivaya, you're here, you see. You're going to bring the arms down by the side, and you're going to release that left foot, put it on the earth, and come into a little bit of balance. Inhale, exhale. Take it back with the inhale into flying bird. Exhale, keep the tummy firm. We're only doing 3, you'll be glad to know. Get a lovely flow with the breath. It's the last one. Take it back, just 5 breaths. So feel grounded, feel rooted. And when we've got that good foundation, we can extend, we can flow from there. Maybe flex the back foot to square the hips off, draw the chest through. Keep that standing leg soft. 3 more breaths. Breathing in and out. And in and out. Just 1 more, you can do it. Breathing in and out. How gracefully can you step back, take the left heel in, right toes out. Sorry, left toes out. Come into Virabhadrasana 1. Your first warrior. Beautifully strong for 5 breaths. So it's like your crescent moon, isn't it? You can look up, but you don't have to. Roll the shoulders back and down. Turn the pinky fingers towards the front so shoulders are rolled back and down. Firm the tummy. And let's make more length through the sides of the body, through the left side, by taking the right hand on the right side, lengthening to the sky through the left side, and making more space between the ribs. Keep the legs strong. Good. 2 more breaths. Keep that leg through the left side as you sweep the arm back. I take the left foot back a bit more to reverse the warrior. Do the mudra or no mudra. You can look up, you can look down, you can look to the side. That front knee, that front right knee still over the ankle, the back leg strong. Push your feet into the mat. Feel the stretch through the inner thighs. Feel the space you're making between your ribs. It's so beautiful. Use the breath. Straighten the front leg. Reach up. Reach forward for triangle. Take your hand down wherever it comes, but roll the shoulder back. Then we reach up. You don't have to look up, you can just look ahead, but don't look down. Keep the neck in line with the spine. Look up. And you start to revolve, don't you? The tummy, the ribs, the chest, all revolving to the left. Tuck your bum under on the left side. Nice deep breaths. Such a beautiful one for the air element, the heart centre. Breathe into that space you've made. And also really toning for your liver and gallbladder. We were talking about that last week. The liver and gallbladder meridians run. The liver's through the inner legs, the gallbladder's through the outer legs, outer side of the body, through the side of the neck. Let's do some big circles. 1. Keep your tummy firm. 2. 3. 4. A big circle up. Interlink your fingers. Come into a humble warrior. You might just rest on your thigh there. So keep a nice firm core, your fire, your power, your inner sun. That's going to support you in these postures. Keep grounded through the feet. Take a few breaths here. Press your feet into the mat. Sink down a bit deeper. Lovely strength of your legs. Doing so well. Nice deep breaths. And then we might be able to just come shoulder inner thigh. Look down at the floor, but you don't have to. Stay where you are if this isn't right. Take a few more breaths here. Forehead towards the earth. Lovely strengthening for the legs and the hips here. If you want to go deeper, take the hands in the right foot and ease the head towards the floor. Ease the crown of the head towards the floor, or listen to the earth. Take a few breaths there, listen to the earth maybe. Let the breath feed your practice. Let's do 2 more breaths. Breathing in and out, and in and out. Take a hand each side of the front foot, turn the back toes towards the front, step to forward bend. Just hang there a moment and relax, keep the knees soft, have a wiggle. And then gradually come up to standing. Relax the shoulders so we can go straight to the other side. So we're going to show you facing the front. You stay where you are. Om Namah Shivasana. I bow to the universal connectiveness, the divine connection within us all. We are all one. So you're going to take your right foot back. You're going to bend the knees. That's it. Sit back a bit deeper. And open up your heart. Nice deep breaths. Sink a little bit deeper. Feel the whole body breathing. Squeeze the knees and thighs together, so really nice and strengthening for the legs too. And breathing in and out. I'm going to step back with that right foot, come the outer edge of the right foot. Reach up and open up to the left. Nice side bend. Feel the space you're making through the right ribs, and you might even do a bind. You stay there where you are. I'm just moving sideways so you can see me. The other side now. Release the arms. I can step back a bit so don't bash the bookcase. And you're going to reach forward, bend that knee. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in as we reach back, really rooting down. Keeping that tummy firm to support us. And come again. And back. Lovely flying bird there. So only one more. Five breaths only. Try to flex the foot so the hips are level. Keep that standing knee soft. 2, 3, you can do it. Breathing in and out. And in and out. Step back gracefully with that right foot. Heel and toes out. Find Virabhadrasana 1, the first warrior. Lift your heart. Turn the pinky fingers back so the chest is open. Just imagine somebody's holding between your shoulders and supporting you. And like you did in the crescent moon, your tailbone taps under, your pubic bone lifts. Just gorgeous stretch for the front of the body, around your solar plexus, your inner sun, your chest. A few more breaths. Roll the shoulders back. And let's make some length through the right side of the body as we push the left hand down on the thigh. Open up even more. Yoga's all about making space. More space for your body, more space for your breath, more space for your brain. Sweep the arm around, take the leg back a bit more. And you can look down. I quite like to look down because it sort of keeps me in balance. But what's happening to that thigh? I often look at a lot of people in class and they're like that. So bend the knee. Keep the shoulders soft. See if you can sink a little bit lower. Eventually your thigh will be parallel to the floor. But what I say is only of a direction. Straighten the front leg, come back more, and reach. Trikonasana. The knee is fine, or wherever. Some people take the toe. Roll that right hip back. Roll the shoulder back, lift the chest. And then we have a beautiful triangle here. So your legs are strong, you're lifting the knees, you're drawing up through the thighs. You need to bend that front knee a bit, that's fine. Don't knock the knees. Nice deep breaths. Breathe in, lengthen the spine and breathe out. It's a bit more twist, isn't it? And I get a nice kick sometimes when I do this, which feels great on my spine. Let's do 5 big circles. So really combing there with your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th one, come all the way up, bend the front knee, roll that right shoulder back, interlink the fingers, or left hand grabs the right wrist, whichever feels right for you. We just rest the shoulder on the thigh there, and we open up even more. So push down with your feet, feel the connection to the earth, and zip up your tummy muscles. Nice deep breaths. Stay there, or see if you get your shoulder in the leg. So you come into the humble warrior. Let your breath just feed your practice. Breathe gently into that left outer thigh. It can be quite strong. Get that balance of strength, but being relaxed and gentle with it. Either stay there or the hands push down, and we release the crown towards the floor. Push the earth away. Listen to the earth. Push your feet into the mat. Let's just go gently. Be kind to yourself as you let go a little bit deeper into the hips. Be quite a tricky, tight area. And one more breath. Breathing in and out. Hand each side of the front foot. Turn the right toe, step towards the front. Just hang out a moment in a nice ragdoll and have a little sway. Let your spine just waterfall over your pelvis. Let it be free. Let everything go. Take your hands down then. One more down dog. So make it a restful posture. Make it a restorative posture. Be like a mountain. Sometimes this is called mountain. You're rooting down through the earth, but you're reaching up to the sky. Feel connected between the earth and the sky, and everything between. Lengthen your neck. Be strong but relaxed. And as you push your hands into the mat, you might lift your tail, peak of the mountain even more. Draw the chest, the ribs towards the thighs. Let your neck relax. Take your knees down and rest. Allow yourself to soften. Feel the earth supporting you in child balasana. Feel held by the earth and allow yourself space and time to let go. Just let your breath be soft. Let your eyes be soft. Let your jaw and shoulders be soft. Let the earth hold you. Take time to absorb all the good work we've done. Letting go. And you've got choices here. You can stay like that. Or some of you will interlink your fingers behind your back, reach the arms back, and you lift your bum up and roll onto the crown of your head. But don't do that if you've got high blood pressure, you've got ocular eye problems, pressure in your eyes, glaucoma, had neck or shoulder injury or a brain injury, or simply if you don't like being upside down. But this is a nice little inversion for some and an alternative to headstand. Of course, if headstand's your thing, I'm not here to guide you, so I'm not going to teach you. I don't think it's a good idea to teach headstand on a video because I'm not here to keep you safe. But if you do it, do it. But otherwise, we can just come gently. If you're not going to stay in child, lift your bum up, roll onto the crown of the head. And this is called hare or rabbit. Take the arms over. Breathe deeply. I'm just going to come up so I can talk to you. Stay there. Tuck the chin in. So there's not many I can think of for the space or ether elements. This one is connecting to our crown. It's also good for your throat. Tuck the chin in more. Feel the length in the back of the neck and relax. Soften the eyes. It's good to be upside down, say 5 minutes a day, even if you just come and rest after shopping, which we don't do now, do we? With your legs up the wall. And I have found, one of my students told me that if you have difficulty sleeping, and apparently a lot of people are finding that now in these strange times, if you get out of bed and lay with your legs up the wall, maybe with a cushion under your head, for 5 minutes or so, when you go to bed, that does really help you to go back to sleep, and I found that. When you come out of this, don't rush straight up. Come back into child and rest. Because if you come up quickly, you get a head rush. And when you're ready, you can come up slowly. Well done. So you're in kneeling now, hopefully. I'm going to come into what I call sage posture, mermaid or bhajasana. Take your left hand down and your left foot's in a right thigh. So this is how you're sitting. Left foot in a right thigh. We've done this before. Front of the right foot's on the mat. Okay. I'm coming into a twist. It's going to reach up through the left side and place the fingertips behind you. The right hand comes on the left knee and pushes against it for a bit more leverage. Let's breathe in tall and breathe out, draw the belly round. So you're working with each breath to get this lovely twist from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Working with all our energy centres that are connected to the elements. In our lower body, the earth elements and the water around the sacrum. Nice stretch there. And our tummy comes round, the solar plexus, the sun or fire. Breathing deeply into our lungs as we turn round a bit more, into the shoulder, throat. And follow your gaze as you take your head round. A few more breaths. No leaning back like this, sitting up beautifully tall. And I rather like to do a double twist then. I like to take my right ear towards my right shoulder and hang out there. That's a lovely stretch for your neck. You might start to creep your left fingers away and let your head feel heavy. Let your right ear drop towards your right shoulder. Relax through the left side. So giving that muscle that runs up the side of the neck, the sternocleidoid muscle, mastoid muscle, a good stretch. You could even tuck your chin in and look towards your armpit. Take a little nod like that. Relax the shoulder. Good, well done. So from here we come to the centre, we take our left hand down, and if it's right for you, come to a big stretch and open up, a sort of version of Wild Thing. All the way down, well done. And staying where we are, this is called animal relaxation. Reach up and come forward, and I don't know why it's called animal relaxation. You could do one potato, two potato, and rest there. Or you have the arms out or make a little cushion, relax. Allow yourself to soften. Think about breathing in slowly, breathing out slowly. Breathing in softly and deeply, breathing out, letting go. Breathing in softly, letting go. Allow yourself to sink into the mat, to be supported. Your eyes are shut. Enjoy the stillness. Let's go up slowly. I could stay there a lot longer. Get the soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana. We'll just do a little bit. Ease out the inner thighs. Worked hard today on the legs. Goodness, thank you. And then take your right hand down. Swing onto your right foot in a left thigh. Reach up through the left side. Left hand caps right knee. Reach up through the right. Take the fingertips behind the spine. Then we start again. Breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, twist a bit more, draw the belly in. So this glorious twist from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Just rooting down to the earth. Nice twist from the lower back, the water element, the tummy, the sun element, your chest, the shoulders. Find your gaze, come a little bit deeper. This is so good and energizing for us. And then just drop the ear into a double twist. Let your head feel heavy, left ear, left shoulder. Maybe creep the right fingers away, stretch out through the right side, hang out there. And then maybe take a little peek, tuck the chin in and look at the left armpit. So nice, do a little bit of a nod there. Take the head up, press down with the right hand. Take a sort of Wild Thing and stretch it all out. Come down. So take your tummy over your thigh, find the animal relaxation and let go. However, relax. Start to slow down the breath, slow down your thoughts. We're just coming to a quieter place as we let the physical practice go now. We've worked very hard. It's time to start to unwind, to absorb all the benefits of our practice today. Breathing in slowly, breathing out slowly. Breathing in softly, breathing out, letting go, letting go. Let the earth hold you for now. You deserve to give yourself this time and space. I'm going to come up slowly. Take that time and space in Shavasana. So make sure you're comfortable. If you need to put pause while you go and get stuff. Sometimes if you've got a bolster or cushions, it's quite nice to put one at the back of your knees and put a cushion under your head. So however you want to be. You might have the knees bent, or soles of the feet together, or straight out in Shavasana. Take time to settle. And when you're there, take a few breaths and feel the earth holding you. Feel the connection of the earth. Feel supported, grounded. With each breath, allow yourself to let go a little bit deeper. Relaxing from head to toe, letting go from head to toe. And then think of the loveliness of nature, the beauty of the earth. And bring to mind the things you've enjoyed once again, like we did at the beginning in our salute to the element. Something lovely you've seen or you've enjoyed, either now or in the past. Picture that scene, picture yourself there. Visualise all the loveliness. Make a fantastic picture. You can feel the atmosphere, the smells, the scents. Maybe the warmth of the sun, maybe the cool breeze. Be there and live it. When you thought of that beautiful vision, place that vision somewhere inside of you that feels right. Hold it inside you. And then use your in-breath, breathing in and spreading that vision of happiness all the way through you. Breathing in that beautiful vision. And use your out-breath to relax and soften deeper. Breathing in all that loveliness. Maybe that warmth from the sun. Beautiful smell of the flowers. All the scents, all of nature. Breathe in all that loveliness. Breathe out, relax and soften. And then affirm to yourself that all is well, and all is very well, and all is very well. And slowly taking a few deeper breaths or a little sigh or whatever you need for you, a big yawn. Start to wiggle fingers and toes, maybe a full body stretch. Maybe draw your knees into your chest and take a few little circles here to massage the back. And come and lay on your side. And when you're ready, come up slowly. And we close the practice. Inhaling, this is prana mudra, and prana means energy. Gather all the energy up and take it to your crown, your brow, your throat, your heart, and keep it with you for the week because you might need it or somebody else might need it. Namaste. Om Shanti. Thank you so much for practicing the video. Thank you. All the videos are on my website, www.exeteryoga.org, so they can all be accessed from there. Thank you so much to everybody for your support, and do know, if you're struggling and you can't afford to donate, it's absolutely fine. Just enjoy the videos. I'd like to share them with you at this time. Thank you. Have a lovely week.